The U.S. announces it's pulling out of the Cold War-era INF Treaty effective February 2nd. One America's Emerald Robinson has more on how this could impact ties between the U.S. and Russia.
That's right. Big news on the foreign policy front from the Trump administration early this Friday morning. The announcement from the White House that the U.S. will suspend its obligations under the INF Treaty and begin the withdrawal process on Saturday, February the 2nd. That announcement came from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo from the State Department early Friday morning. Take a listen.
We provided Russia an ample window of time to mend its ways and for Russia to honor its commitment. Tomorrow that time runs out. Russia has refused to take any steps to return real and verifiable compliance over these 60 days. The United States will therefore suspend its obligations under the INF Treaty effective February 2nd.
Now, the INF Treaty was created over 30 years ago between U.S. and Russia in order to eliminate their intermediate range and shorter range missiles. However, the Secretary of State says that Russia has long been looking to end the treaty and has been in non-compliance or violating the treaty for the last 5 years. The announcement on this Friday doesn't really come as a surprise since Secretary of State Mike Pompeo did put Russia on notice during his visit to NATO in early December.
In light of these facts, the United States today declares it has found Russia in material breach of the treaty and will suspend our obligations as a remedy effective in 60 days unless Russia returns to full and verifiable compliance.
The North Atlantic Council also released a statement in support of the president's decision. The Trump administration contradicts any criticism that this could begin another arms race, saying that the U.S. has been in compliance, total compliance of the treaty for more than 31 years, and that it doesn't want to be a one-sided partner on compliance, that if all parties aren't complying, then there's no reason to be in the treaty, saying that Russia started this and the U.S. is going to look out for its best interests. Now, in what happens next, there will be a written letter delivered to Russia on Saturday notifying them of the U.S. decision to suspend its involvement in the INF Treaty. Based on Article 15 of that treaty, the U.S. is invoking its ability or its right to pull out if the other party is in noncompliance. But as part of terms of that treaty, it is a 6-month withdrawal process. So that essentially means that Russia still has 6 months to come into compliance before the treaty officially ends. Now, senior administration officials with the Trump administration doesn't feel like Russia will do so based on the last 5 years, saying they've had plenty of time to comply. But this is Russia's final chance. Now, on what the United States will do now that it's looking to leave the treaty, the question is what kind of technology it will look to develop. A senior administration official said there are ways away from deciding what kind of capability the U.S. will deploy, and it will be talking to our allies. Reporting from the White House, Emerald Robinson, One America News.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One America News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One America News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.